So, I have been playing video games probably my whole life. It started off with the Game Boy Advanced. It was this gold, Pokemon edition that my dad gave me, and I used to play, Metroid, Super Mario Bros. 3, I think, Mario Kart? Yeah, Mario Kart was the one I had on it. And, I loved it. And then I went to, the Wii, and the DS, and the Xbox One, the original Xbox, and then the Xbox 360. I've had 3 Xbox 360s. They break all the time. It's so annoying. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about TF2, and pretty much how I found it and my history with it up until this point. And I'm still playing TF2 to this day. I've probably am gonna keep playing it. At this current date and time, I have 1,873 hours played on it. And that'll probably keep growing. I play it pretty much on a daily basis, and yeah, let's get into it. So, like I said, I'm playing consoles my whole life. PC has only been a thing with me until about maybe 2 years ago. I created my Steam account in around, I think, in March of 2015, so I'm pretty new when it comes to this stuff. So around 2 years I've been around. And the main console, probably my favorite console of all time, or one of my favorites, Sega Genesis I think is probably my favorite. My favorite of all time, or one of my favorites, jeez, cannot talk, is the Xbox 360, because it's probably the console, or it is the console I've clocked the most hours in, so with the Call of Duty series, obviously, and games like Minecraft. I stumbled upon the Orange Box. I didn't know anything about Valve. I didn't know who they were. I think I was probably around 11 or 12, something around that age, and I found the Orange Box. I said, this looks cool. I saw Team Fortress 2, and I saw it was cartoony. I was like, hey, that looks cool. So I got it. I already heard about Portal at that time, and I heard about Left 4 Dead, and I knew those were good games, so that's also a reason I got it. And I liked Portal, and I was playing that, but then I actually looked at Team Fortress 2. And I played it, and I thought it was fun, and it was cool, and I played that for about a month, and then, a friend told me about it at school, and I was like, hey, I know what that is, I think I have it on Xbox. He's like, on Xbox, what are you talking about? It's a PC game. I'm like, no, it's on this Orange Box thing, and, he played on the PC, which is obviously the better version. I just found out about it on the Orange Box, and eventually, I got it on this Windows Vista computer. It was very old and very bad. I actually found about Steam through Gary's Mod, and then my friend told me about Team Fortress 2, and then, told me it was on PC, and I got on PC, and it couldn't even run, at all, so I was like, crap, and I just had to keep playing on Xbox until, I think, maybe a year down the road, until I got a MacBook Air, which wasn't the best, but it was pretty much my first good computer. I mean, it's not the best, but, it could do things. It could run Gary's Mod and TF2 pretty well. And I was like, hey, there's that Forge 2 game. Finally, I could probably run that. And I booted it up, but just the first sight, the graphics, just, I'm a sucker when it comes to cartoony things. I love things that are cartoony, like Cuphead. That really got me, as a lot of people will say, or as a lot of people say when I talk about Cuphead. But anyways, I love the graphics. That was just my first hook on the game. And then I started watching videos about it, like Muzelk. Muzelk was probably one of my favorite YouTubers at the time. And I started watching him, and that really got me hooked on it. And, yeah, I played it with these 2 friends of mine that I'm still friends with to this day. They quit TF2, sadly, but I'm still playing it. My favorite maps at the time were probably High Tower and 2 Fort, because to this day, I only play High Tower. I only play High Tower to this day. And, I was a free-to-play probably a year into, I finally was like, alright, I'm sick of this whole, and they have 1 backpack slot, and almost every day I'd have to delete something, because I already didn't have enough backpack space to begin with, because I was one of those kids that used to look up, how to get free items in TF2, and my whole backpack would just be cluttered with achievement items, which I'm actually angry that I did that, because I can't get the unusual axe or some of the hats, achievement hats, because I deleted them. Thank God I did not delete the gibbets, because I actually like how the gibbets look, so I didn't delete that. But there's some hats, achievement hats, that I can't even get anymore, that, because I deleted when I was free to play. One of those hats, I think was the hat with the rocket through it. I think that's the hat. And the Marasmus hat, which I may not have. I think I do. It's one of those hats. I also deleted my unusual scrap metal. I'm so angry at myself. I can still actually get the axe because there's some tradable ones out there. I just haven't actually looked into it. I can actually get that, but I'm so angry at myself for leading that because I didn't know any actual use for it, and now that I was like, okay, I see those people with the axe, how do I actually get that? I looked it up, I'm like, oh, you can use some scrap. Well, crap, I guess I can get that now. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a short story, but I was just a kid that was playing on Xbox and consoles my whole life, and then TF2 kind of introduced me to the whole PC world. And actually, that's not really true. It was Gary's mod that introduced me to the whole PC world with like Van Oss and stuff. I don't really watch him anymore, but he got me into Gary's mod. And because of Gary's mod, I found out about Steam and stuff like that. So I guess Gary's mod technically did that, but T-Forge 2 is the game that I've clocked the most hours on PC. So I'm just gonna give Team Fortress 2 the title of the game that kind of introduced me to everything. So whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys did like it, like, comment, subscribe. And if it sucked, then don't dislike it. I don't have a very high self-esteem. But yeah, see you guys.